Hello again, this is Mrs. Politsky, and these are notes for Chapter 9, Section 3, Venezuela and the Ghanas. And as we go along, make sure you're following along with your guided note packet. Let's go ahead and take a look. Venezuela was once the home to many small tribes of South American Indians. In the 1500s, the Spaniards began to conquer these groups. The Spanish forced native peoples to raise the crop of indigo, which is a dye, kind of navy blue, resulting in the death of many Indians. The Spanish, for the most part, would import African slaves to work on their plantations. Simon Bolivar helped lead the fight against Spanish rule. In the year 1821, Venezuela gained its independence from Spain, though Venezuela was not officially independent until the year 1830. Bolivar is like a national hero in that part of the world, not only in Venezuela, but also in other parts of South America. Take a look at numbers 2 and 3 and 4. The people of Venezuela suffered during the 1800s due to civil wars, dictatorships, and leaders who kept oil and money for themselves. The majority of Venezuelans are of mixed Indian and European descent. Indians make up only 2% of the population. The average Venezuelan is Roman Catholic and they speak Spanish, even though 25 different languages are spoken there. The national dance is a lively foot-stopping couples dance called joropo, which you can kind of see over here on the right-hand side, a photograph of that. Baseball and soccer are also very popular sports in the nation. Numbers 5, 6, and 7. Venezuelans make their living by farming and ranching. The llaneros are Venezuelan cowboys that herd cattle on many ranches of the Llanos region. Oil production has been booming since the 1960s. The wealth allowed part of the population to buy luxuries, though the vast majority of the population lives in poverty. The slums near Caracas, which is the capital of Venezuela, include shacks with no running water, sewers, and electricity. And you can see down here at the bottom is kind of a photograph of this slum area of the city of Caracas. You can kind of see the houses stacked upon themselves. Number 8 and 9. Venezuelans suffered in the 1980s when oil prices dropped. In 1999, the Venezuelans elected Hugo Chavez to be their president. He began a set of reforms called the Bolivian Revolution. These reforms called for equal distribution of income and renewed the fight against corruption. As a result, Venezuela became more socialistic and has experienced problems with equal distribution of resources and income. Chavez is no longer the president. He passed away a few years ago from cancer. Number 10, 11, and 12. Caracas is the capital of Venezuela, an economic and cultural center of that nation. The region of Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana together are known as the Guyanas. Gold and iron are mineral resources that are found in the Guyana highlands, which we identified the other day. Oops. Go back. Guyana comes from a South American Indian word that means land of waters. About a third of the population lives in the capital city of Georgetown. Guyana's major agricultural products include rice and sugar. And these are some photographs of the city of Georgetown. Nearly half of Suriname's population lives in the capital city of Paramaribo. French Guiana is a territory of France and it sends representatives to the government in Paris. About 2/3 of the population are of African descent. Guyana is culturally different from the rest of the continent because its physical environment kept them isolated. They were also colonized by countries other than Spain. All right, I hope you got everything written down.